Hey man, what the fuck up, world? John Horse here, man. Um, shit, just here to talk to you, man. What I've been doing in the background, know what I'm saying? I've been studying, learning thyself a little bit more, and watching the world unfold, and really letting the universe take control of it. So, with my message today, real quick, real fast, is a lot of stuff that a lot of stuff that is presented to us as positivity. Um, is strangely sadistic, psychopathic, just twisted evil backwards. You know what I mean? All the positivity shit that, you know what I'm saying, like your Kaepernicks and all that other shit, is backwards. It's backwards. But you know that. You know that in your soul. So when we sit up here and we talk and we conversate about these situations or these moments that are here right in front of our face, such as Black Lives Matter and all that other stuff, what we don't realize is our reaction is a part of the magic. So, in short, don't involve yourself in situations or moments that don't benefit you or that you see that you can benefit it. Energy transformation. I looked at it, just the whole week was crazy just looking. But that's just like with the Coco Golf thing. Just for example, um, I seen them garner the energy for a game, tennis, that doesn't have much energy. So they, you know what I'm saying. This is how you know that the manipulation and the control is coming at the ends, as far as like them or they controlling the individuals coming into their own, and you seeing certain shit. So my thing is, I'm tripping because the Coco Golf situation, I seen her beat Venus. I seen her beat the other chick. Now, last year, if you caught my Coco Golf story before I erased it, I said when she beat Venus, that, you know what I'm saying, that Venus was supposed to come back. You know what I mean? And they were supposed to do that again. It didn't happen for whatever reason. But Venus, she got the Venus quick. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny because you're talking about going to planets. No, another story. But nah, she got the Venus quick. She beat two of the most prolific ass players in the game of tennis right now at this moment. Amazing shit. So this time she has the energy, the gaunt, like she got it. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I really don't like is because they play a lot. ESPN plays a lot on this little girl's emotions. They make sure they right there on the caption and the camera. You know what I'm saying? Trying to catch the realistic ass shit. But some moments not meant to be captured, some meant to be private. And then again, on her part, like I say, it comes from different aspects because the players in the game. Like, it might be an acting thing upon her. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many ways you can go with it when you talk about controversy. You know what I'm saying? Or conspiracy theories. But right now, we're talking about theories. So, with that being said, the energy that she had garnered, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? The trick that they play, well, the trick that this European controlled narrative, because I don't believe one individual has the means to control, let alone hundreds of thousands, because it's hard to be correlated. But if the message resonates and the message strong enough, then that message will live on a long time. Perfect example, Michael Jackson, Message of Love. But what I'm getting at is all that energy she garnered up, you know what I'm saying, she had it, you know what I'm saying, like a star ready to explode, but it collapsed And it was crazy because she got beat by a white girl named Sophia Keenan. You know what I'm saying? What y'all gotta understand, it's a lot of play on words, and you know what I'm saying. They tell you, like, bro, it's all vibrations and reactions and emotions and thought. You know what I mean? So when motherfuckers say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. That's another thing to, you know what I'm saying, mold you down. Because words and everything else, you know what I'm saying, has an effect on you. So what I'm getting at is they built up all her energy, and for her to get beat by this girl who we don't know, you know what I'm saying, it turns into an introduction. You know what I mean? A trick played on the minds because you were expecting Coco Gauff to win, but she doesn't. Feel bad for her. You fucked up with mixed emotions, and you really trying to find out the reason why. So you turn to the person who beat her. Find out, you know what I'm saying? You go. It's just certain shit that goes along with this. You know what I'm saying? When we're viewing, you know what I'm saying? I tell a lot of people that the first thing of communication was viewing. You know what I'm saying? If we came to the physical, it had to be like facial expressions and stuff like that. But ultimately, the first language to me is sound, vibration, and stuff like that. But that's a whole nother video. What we talking about here in the third world, we're talking about that physical aspect. What was the first thing that of communication when you recognized yourself and seen yourself in another spaceship, as far as another body or something? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't whoa. It wasn't no sound, no nothing like that. It was sight, expression, reaction. You know what I'm saying? Thought. You know what I mean? But to get back on topic, man, a lot of stuff is, what I'm telling people is, don't follow a lot of stuff. I always tell people, be your own scientist, get your own narrative about things. You know what I'm saying? Look at, you know what I mean? A lot of people think this evil. It ain't evil. You know what I mean? If it's evil, then why some of the people who resonate with your heart throw it up the most? You understand? What y'all gotta understand is, just like a lot of people saying in the trend that's going on the internet, that a lot of things is backwards. It is backwards. You know what I mean? But at the same time, what you don't understand is you have the power to control what is backwards. All right, let's just say, for instance, before I found out about the Trump thing and the bombing thing, I had no acknowledgement, no thought of this shit going on, because I don't watch the news and shit like that there. But once another person told me, see, this is how messages are being so strong. It's always been word of mouth. You know what I mean? Word of mouth has been the best way of getting shit done. But we in the internet era right now where a lot of people don't, I wouldn't say they don't overstand it. You know what I mean? They understand it. They think they know how it's supposed to go and how it's supposed to work. But ultimately, me, when a motherfucker fall, I believe in going back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? The foundation, the building blocks. And word of mouth is one of those things. You know what I mean? That's why I don't advertise, subscribe, and like to my shit. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, what I want people to do is ask a question. And let's see if we can find out the answer together. Or see if we can come to our own conclusion. Because I am a person who can agree to disagree. But just just back to the message. Like I said, man, I wouldn't say we need to slow down on the stuff that we like. You know what I mean? But we need to be more aware of what we like. You know what I mean? And be more cognizant. Because only you can measure or give the moral compass of your vision. You know what I mean? Whether you be watching Love and Hip Hop and you think this or that or whatever. Basically, just be true to yourself. You know what I mean? And like I said, I ain't finna take up a lot of time because this message is supposed to be real quick, real fast. But when the spirit hits you, when I hit myself, when I get into myself, because I am the spirit, mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? The whole trick of is getting these three things to correlate. You know what I mean? That's the magic. You getting this equation together to get a reaction that you already have in your head. You know what I mean? You all this shit, you doing it. That's why I say, man, the power of the brain is amazing than a motherfucker. Like, you just start noticing the little subtle shit that just been escaping us the whole time. Like, even when you've been watching a movie, you know what I'm saying? And you see somebody, like, say a horror movie or somebody, you see somebody whispering into somebody's ear, you know what I'm saying? That that's a form that's one of the signs, you know what I'm saying, of the unseen. Why is this person whispering into this person's ear who just got murdered by a bloody axe or some shit like that though? You know what I'm saying? Telling you the strength, the power, you know what I mean? And ultimately, I don't think they're telling you. I think they're trying to understand it for themselves. But it's a lot of people like myself who understand this, you know what I mean? Well, overstand this or understand it. You know what I mean? Whichever you prefer, because my whole thing is it's always been there. We didn't recognize it. So when you can't recognize something, when you don't know how to use something, you don't use it. If you don't pick up a gun, if you don't know how to use it, you know what I'm saying? Chris Tucker said it best. What he said in that movie? People with guns don't. No, he said guns don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people. You know what I'm saying? And you really have to take that message and really analyze it. You know what I'm saying? It's just as simple as a person driving a car. You know what I'm saying? You break that all the way down. That is a spirit operating within a vehicle, operating within another vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And it raises awareness. You know what I mean? You're like, damn, should I ride with this person? You know what I mean? Like, so in this World War III, what they call it, because it's being fought, is we in it. You know what I mean? The whole thing of survival is realizing that we're in awareness mode and everything is the moment. And the things that we do now are going to predict the future. So, you know what I'm saying? Inside, get yourself right. You know what I mean? Rather be talking to a family member, getting a bill right. You get yourself to a point to where you want to represent yourself in the light that you already see. Finish the math equation. Finish the magic trick. You understand? Well, I wouldn't even call it a magic trick. Let's just say magic truth. Magic truth. And like I said, man, this is just a message from a person who's continuously growing. And you know what I'm saying? And y'all watching me evolve. If you are subscribed to my channel, you know what I mean? You can see the different levels of, you know what I'm saying? Because I've always been a person who always wants to know more. I feel like I'm never satisfied. So as much as information I can take in and analyze, you know what I'm saying? We all not perfect. Because that's what being here is all about, is making those mistakes and learning. You know what I mean? Because I believe we probably came from a place where we were probably out of control like a motherfucker. And to be put in this place and be put a strap on your thoughts and your feelings, your emotion, like just to bound that shit. Like, it's like going to me, it's like going to county jail. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't wish that shit on my worst enemy. You know what I mean? I seen motherfuckers in there begging to go to prison. People be talking about prison and all that. Fuck that. Your local jail, where you gotta spend a night or two, I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. Because it really breaks you down to the elementary things. And it lets you know that each individual is really their own each individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a motherfucking goddamn cell with 60-something other motherfuckers, and all of them have crazy ass, well, I wouldn't say crazy, but all of them have their own perspective of things. Like, it get crazy in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's just counting. Thank God thank me I ain't never went to prison. You know what I mean? Just being aware of certain situations and choices and stuff. And then also thankful to the unseen nation. You know what I'm saying? The unseen nation that followed us here when we came through the birth canal, and those people, and I mean, with those energies that sit up there and they provide this yoke around me and make sure I'm protected. And you know what I'm saying? I represent them first. You know what I'm saying? Before I even know it. But when I recognize something, I do represent the people who my family, friends, and all that other stuff. But it is a bigger, way bigger family that you came from. Like I said, you was manifested from thought. You traveled through your mama and your daddy, and you manifested yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that some exterior energy manifested us. In a sense, true enough, because it takes two. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got to look at it. Just like I said, 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1. I'm going to say 0, 1 plus 0, 1 equals 3. You know what I mean? And that's how you get me, if you understand that. What I mean basically is you have your mother and your father who are made up of the unseen and the seen. Because 0 plus 0 equals 1. You know what I mean? So you have two individuals with God-like power. You know what I mean? That you choose to make an equation with. That you choose to, this is the canal to come through. And when you come out, you being 0 plus 1. I mean, even in binary code numbers, y'all can check these placements and stuff. I'm not wrong. You know what I mean? Not wrong. So when you come out, another 0 plus 1, what do? You basically do astrology math. You add up those singles numbers. So you got a 0 plus 1, a 0 plus 1, a 0 plus 1. It's not 2. It's 3. But like I said, man, I'm just sitting up here rapping, man, and just trying to give y'all some of the spirit that I have this morning. You know what I mean? Feeling good and feeling righteous. You always can feel better. You always can do better. You know what I'm saying? But don't judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? If you feel a spark in somebody, get to know somebody. You know what I mean? But like I always tell y'all, I'm not here to save the world. I just have an opinion. But this John Horse, man, 8627 Nation, man, I love y'all. If you like that button or you subscribe that button, you are too a part of 8627 Nation. Anytime I drop some jewels, you get it too. You know what I'm saying? Because I am you and you is me.